I had just broken up with my boyfriend, realized he wasn't the person I thought he was, and then 2 weeks later found out I was pregnant. I didn't have much support in my life. Family, friends were just kind of lacking. And my mom was battling cancer at the time, so that was also really hard.
In the beginning, I started out in a serious relationship. We had talked about marriage and we were working towards getting there.
I knew I didn't believe in abortion, and as far as adoption goes, me personally, I knew I couldn't live knowing that someone else was taking care of my baby. So I needed to figure out how to do it, but I had really no idea where to start. Several years ago, I had lived in Spring and worked in the Woodlands, so I would pass the Woodlands Center every day. And for some reason, that sign just always stuck out to me, and I saw it every day. I don't know why it stuck in my head, but when I came out pregnant, I decided to call PACN and see if they could give me a starting point and some idea of what to do and where to start.
And I found PACN. I thought it was an abortion clinic, and I called and they wanted to see if I could come in that day, and I did.
So I came in and I was scared and I was nervous, and talked to a counselor or consultant, and she was exactly what I needed at the time. She didn't judge, she was very supportive. She, I don't know, she just made me really feel like this was a good place to start. This was a place that could help guide me and figure out how to be successful in my journey.
When I got there, I met with the consultant, and she listened to my story, you know, through all of my tears and crying and sobs. She was very patient with me, and asked me what did I want to do for myself, and I told her I didn't know. I was very confused.
So I started coming here and I tried to take advantage of all of the different programs. I was really excited about the Vouch for Success program because I wanted information and knowledge. I figured knowledge is power, and so the modules that y'all had set up in order to earn points was kind of like a double bonus for me, because I could get that information and that knowledge to learn about the pregnancy, to learn about being a mother, to learn about all of these things that were really important that I knew nothing about. But at the same time, I was earning points to be able to get things that I otherwise couldn't afford.
The thoughts were pretty much overwhelming. You know, can I afford this? Am I going to be able to get a job in time? If I do go through with an abortion, is this baby going to feel it? Will it hurt the baby? And every time this due date comes around every year, how am I going to feel about that? I don't think that I'd be able to live this down. And I was going through this alone. Even I didn't have the support of the father. He didn't seem to care one way or another. So for a period of time, I just agonized day and night over this.
The best thing, though, far and above, was the counseling. That's really made a big difference in my life. I have struggled with bipolar disorder type 2 for years, and at the time was not undergoing any treatment because of finances. And when I was told that I could get a counselor here, it was just icing on the cake for everything else.
Needless to say, I decided to keep my baby, and I am very glad that I did. I'm having a boy. I'm 6 months now, 6 months along, and the journey has been really hard.
One of the biggest things it helped me with was my mother passing. She died when I was 6 months pregnant. And if I hadn't been pregnant, and if I hadn't been coming here and going to the counseling, I don't think I could have made it through. But both my daughter and PACN helped me to push through and helped me to figure out how to deal with the biggest loss I've ever had in my life.
When I came here to PACN and spoke with the counselors and really worked through some things, I got a book entitled More Than a Carpenter. And when I read that book, the logic and the sense it made to me, it actually changed my life. And I ended up giving my life to Christ as a result. So if I had to say anything, I would say that this child saved my soul. He really did.
The biggest thing that PACN has done for me is give me hope and empower me. Made me feel like this is not an insurmountable task. I can do this. I can be a healthier person. I can create a stable environment for my daughter. And our lives will be good.
But if I have to say anything, that I thank everyone at PACN, because they've helped me on this journey. They've helped me realize that I'm not alone on this journey. They've helped me realize that there's more than one road to take to whatever journey I'm taking. There's not one set direction. There's not one set path. And never once did I feel judged or looked down on. So that's what I would take from my experience here, and I'm very grateful for it.